Hello beautiful people, thank you for tuning up my channel. I do appreciate it. Today I'm gonna cook one of the most famous recipe. It's known in the world and it is also eaten by everyday billion of people, and this is called biryani. Now, biryani can be cooked in a many different way. Biryani has all kind. Today the biryani that I'm gonna cook, it is called mutton biryani. I got the best meat, and this is a mutton chop. Has more meat in there than the bones. Has a little bones in it, and this one gonna be cooked as a called Kacchi biryani. Means the meat will be cooked below the rice, and it is so famous that it has a deep history from the time of the Mughal Empire in India. You know Mughal Empire? If you're looking in the history and Google it, you will know who was the Mughal Empire. Mughal Empire ruled in India, and they have built so many beautiful buildings in India. One of them is Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal was built for his beloved wife. However, long story short, so this biryani came from those times. Now, who is a Mughal Empire? Mughal Empire actually came from Persia, which is nowadays we call Iran. Now, this biryani also claimed by South Indian people, and they say it is their recipe, but I doubt it, because if I go to the history, so who was invaded India? Persian, Turks, French, British, of course, British ruled 500 years, Dutch, Portuguese. So whoever invaded India, they might brought some sort of recipe. India didn't go invade Iran. India didn't go to invade England, or Denmark, or Portugal. So most likely I believe it came from Persian recipe. But if you go also in the Middle East, in an Arab country, you also have similar of biryani. Because if you go to the Central Asia, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, those area has a similar food. So region to region, when you travel, it could change a little bit, but the ingredient is the same. Maybe some spices, a little bit here, a little bit there, or maybe some spices they're not using it. But at the end of the day, it is a biryani. So today I'm going to cook this biryani. It's a delicious dish. Stay with me. First, I'm going to mix it up this mutton, which is lamb, with the spices. The Mughal Empire was giving this food to the Mughal soldiers, and from there it became a popular biryani. Now biryani could be called Shahi biryani, Delhi biryani, Hyderabad biryani, all kind of biryani. The top of the line is a mutton biryani. Nobody beat that. You can make a fish biryani, chicken biryani, beef biryani, but not close to the mutton biryani. And this is the best biryani ever. I can smell the biryani coming out. You know, when you're walking in Indian subcontinent country like Bangladesh, Pakistan, India, and some people, some restaurant making a biryani, and people say, hey, who's cooking biryani? You know, this smell is very kind of memorized in your brain. 6 more minutes to go. The biryani cooking time is approximately 45 minutes. As you see that I have covered with aluminum to make sure the moisture not escaping, stay inside, and that will help the rice to cook well, and also the meat in the bottom. That will be penetrate the meat, more heat, but you have to cook it slow. You cannot cook it high fire, otherwise your biryani gonna be burned. It is very important that when you're cooking a biryani, there is a few things you need to be attention. Rice cooking, how much percent you're cooking the rice, how many minutes you're cooking, what kind of cooking pot you are using. The bottom part of the cooking pot has to be thicker. If it is thinner, then what you do, you put another small pan on the bottom of the pot and then you cook it. When you buy pot in the market, you will see there's some pot are just plain thin in the bottom, some are a little heavy. So those are you need a heavy one in the bottom. This dish over time has changed many ways, but most people think that biryani is unhealthy because it has so much butter in it, so much meat fat in it, and it is not good. But that's the old recipe. Today the one that I'm cooking, it has almost lean lamb, and I didn't put too much oil or anything. Very small avocado oil I use, and only on the rice I use a little bit clarified butter. That give you little, good aroma. That's all. I know that in Pakistan, Bangladesh, India, that the biryani was flooded with butter and oil, but that's not healthy. So new generation, the new chef, they're cooking more healthy biryani. You're not gonna skip the biryani if the biryani cooked in a healthy way. How you know? When biryani rice is or separated nicely and the not so oily, that means it's a good one. If you go to the restaurants, some restaurants, they are very educated, good chef. They know what they're feeding to the community. Remember, long time ago in a fast food restaurant, when they was using French fry with pork fat, people sue them, and that fast food company lost the lawsuit, and they have to be stopped cooking with the pork fat, and now they're using vegetable oil making the French fry. But it's a common sense. If you are a restaurant owner and you have a chef, try to make healthy food. Healthy food is good because you don't want your customer get sick with a lot of oil, a lot of bad product inside. Make it healthy, use your science. Okay, we are not in 1947. I know sometime I went to the restaurant in India, in Bangladesh. Oh my God, the chicken curry came full of 2 inches oil. I already knew that that was not a good food. And this is not Indian food, I'm talking about any food. Biryani is cooked. So let's open it. Some people use the dough to cover it, but aluminum can work. Fantastic, right? Now, let's try it. Look at the color of this lamb inside. It's hot. See the color? Perfectly done. It's not dry. It's still light pink, which is exactly I was looking for it. So first I'm going to see if the meat is cooked. So good. Let's try a little bit rice. So good. Another thing I like to say today, if you're a student, high school student, when you want to be successful in your life, you need to respect some people who devoted their life, their profession to make you better, and which is one of them is your teacher. And if you respect your teacher, you'll be always be successful. That is, I'm saying in my way. I know a lot of people nowadays, especially in America, they are disrespectful to the teacher. It is not acceptable because you know your education begins at home with your parents, and your second home that you spend 7 to 8 hours every day, Monday through Friday. Even sometime in a summer class, you also spending your time in a school with teacher. Regardless, is it your PE teacher, your basketball coach, or it is your principal, or you're just a subject that you really don't like it, but she or he comes every day, try to give you a good speech about that subject, try to learn it. Because anything you learn, it is your property. You keep it. You don't give it to anybody. Because education, nobody can take it away from you. You can get robbed in a street. Take your necklace, your watches, your cell phone, but your education, nobody can take away from you. So it's very important, regardless. Stay in school, do your best, try to learn because life is beautiful. I would like to say thank you so much for watching my show. And I do appreciate if you subscribe my channel. I wish this pandemic is over and everybody can travel around the world. Everybody can go to the restaurant, enjoy food, enjoy family, party. We want to go back to that life. All right, thank you so much.